always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. Stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it like that. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Aggies are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Taylor has it. Creates a little space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team that allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback, no more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. The last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one, but this year that position's got to play well.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wallace. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Boy, did they have a big hiccup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking for room, it's Moss. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together, and how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. Across the 25, he's got room. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about offense. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What? Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, they got to run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground. second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
Late hit on the quarterback gives it. It's a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simmons. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display.
He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Stribling. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th try. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's great. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Bussey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands, forcing to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Simmons. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's raised. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wallace. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Diggs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's right. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Taylor. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Stribling. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Hold down. Pick up a 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. To surge it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third...
Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 17 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Moss. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see. Underneath it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's got him. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They give to the big fullback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. If they thought it would... to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Moss. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Snagged in the middle, it's Concepcion. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. They'll run the screen.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Army. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To throw, it's Grant. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stribling. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.